Today I recreated the Great Meme Reset to see who would win in a war, Brain Rot or Peak 2015. Italy and their Brain Rot is trying to take over the continent of the Greater Meme, so I, the country of Ashtown, will try to stop them. The rules are simple. We can both summon characters from any fantasy, fiction, or IRL, and the first team to reach 10 pull points wins. Points can be achieved through blueprints, summons, recruitments, hires, or building an item. So can we beat Italy, or are we cooked? Also, if you could like and subscribe, as it's free to help out a small creator. Enjoy. Alrighty, we're gonna be trying to conquer the Greater Meme continent. So my options are, starting with my options, I can either invade Trollberg with Reddit mods, so I would need to that. So invade Trollberg, search for the Chaos Emeralds. We can form a religion of the Force from Star Wars. We can take our daughter and have her get married to Grimace for a treaty. We can invent the Neuralizer from Men in Black. Train 1000 Rotten Robbie clones. We can invade Italy with the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. Groot. So we gotta do that first before we can do that. We can kill Neon Cat and blame Italy. Classic job. And assassinate Skibidi Toilet. You know what? Sure, we can try to assassinate Skibidi Toilet. Let's see what we get though, out of our options here. Oh no. We get to train them. I will be trying to train an army of Robbie Rottens, alright? A clone army of them. If we get this clone army, huge thing! In the capital of Ashtown, the supreme leader, Robbie Rotten, is standing on a balcony overlooking the Gaza. Besides him, Rick Ashley, adjusting his microphone in the silhouette by the rising sun. An operation to expand the army begins. The goal of 10,000 Robbie Rotten clones. Here's a little lesson in trickery. As the music swells, the cloning vat bubbles. DNA of the #1 villain is sequenced. This is gonna go down in history. If you want to be a villain #1, you have to catch a superhero on the run. With every hit, a fresh black batch of clones emerges from the smoke. They are perfect. 1,000 men in pinstripe suits with chromatic chins. The unnat ability to use nets with the Masters of Disguise. Oh no. We have an army of 10,000 Robbie Rotten clones. To update our notes, we now have an asset which is 10,000 Robbie Rotten clones. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we got 10,000 of these guys. So we got Robbie Rotten. We're just gonna bring him on the map here and, you know, have it right underneath him. Well, now it's Italy's turn. So we have Invade Skibidi using the Super Mario Bros. So we gotta have them recruit the Super Mario Bros. Make an alliance with offering the Golden Goose. So I'm just gonna say, make an alliance. Research anti-life equations. Invade the kingdom of Labubu with Care Bears. So we're just gonna take that and, you know, say invade. Train the High-End Armin from Lion King. Oh my. Assassinate Rick Ashley using the T-100s. So research, I should say, the T-100s. Form the religion of pizzaism. Invade Neon with the Dodge Army. So recruit / train the Doge Army, my bad. Kill Grimace and blame us. And invent the dubstep gun. Okay. This is gonna get interesting. I hope it's the Super Mario Bros. Oh. Well, this is an interesting way for Italy to start. In the dark dungeons of the Italian capital, the finest blacksmiths, Galers, they lack microchips and future alloys, but they have madness on their side. The result of a partial success, they could not create a cybernetic organism from 2099, but they created the T-100s. The Tuscan 100s! Oh no! 80% Mercury, 10% AI Durant Rage, and 10% Magic. Their abilities, they can safe shift into inanimate objects and reform after. Oh no. But they lack a CPU. They're unstable but operational. Okay, so they did create it with the whole goal to assassinate Rick Ashley. Alright, so Google got something really interesting. They got the T1000s, which stands for the Tuscan. And it also says they began walking towards Ashley Town. That's not good. So, update. So, these are our 10 next options. So, we can defend, deploy Sub-Zero, and Scorpion. We can activate the floor's lava challenge. So, we transform our terrain. That one's actually kind of cool. We can use our Robbie Rotten clones to set up a Wile E. Coyote trap. We can summon Magneto X. Diplomacy offered the T-100s a job at Freddy Fazbear's. We can research the EMP from the Matrix. We can counteract and invade Italy. We're just gonna, take this on out, actually. We can call Ghostbusters. Create. Oh, yes, that's how you're supposed to create. The Chaos option, unleash the Rust monsters. There we go. We got our options here. You know what? I'm not even mad. We get to recruit Mortal Kombat characters. Ashtown, we're trying here. We're gonna try to recruit Sub-Zero and Scorpion. I'm actually hoping this goes our way because that would be fucking awesome. Operation Neo Realm Negotiation. The army of 10,000 Robbie Rottens is impressive. Supreme leaders Robbie and Ashley know they gotta defeat a fighter jet with a crocodile head, and they need specialists. They need an Element Fury. They need the deadliest rivals in gaming history. So Rick Ashley sets up an ultimate bait in the center of the Ashley Town Plaza, pristine, untouched. Robbie Rotten hides behind a bush with a giant net. Now look at this net that I just found. When I say go, be ready to throw. Suddenly, a portal of fire and ice opens up across the sky. Scorpion teleports on in, engulfed in hellfire, and then on the other side is Sub-Zero. They instantly lock into combat, ignoring the 10,000 clones watching them. Vengeance will be mine. Your rage is on my undoing. Rick Ashley steps forward, microphone in hand. Doesn't want to fight. He fucking grooms. We're no strangers to combat. Sliding in between the two ninjas. You know the combos and so do I. Scorpion pauses, his spear halfway out of his hands. Sub-Zero lowers his ice balls. The sheer charisma of the 80s pop icon distracts them. Robbie Rotten pops up. Listen here, you two. Why fight with each other when you can fight Italy? He pulls down a projector screen showing a diagram of the log with a bat. Look at this. Wood. It burns. Pointing to Scorpion. And if you break it, you freeze it. Join us, Robbie declares, striking a pose. Will you be villain number 1? They look at the Ashtown army. Scorpion realizes that Crocodile is a worthy opponent. Sub-Zero realizes the land shark will slip hilariously on frozen ground. Scorpion looking at Rick. You will not give us up? Never. You will not let us down? Never. Toasty screams. The pact is sealed. Oh my god. So we've recruited Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we need from Mortal Kombat. So not only a part of our 10K army, we have Scorpion, or Sub-Zero over here, but we also have Scorpion. This is, I can't believe we've recruited these two. Italy strikes back. They are going to research either the Stand Arrow from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, make an alliance with the Federation of Grimace, okay? Construct the AT Field from Neon Genesis Assassinate Robbie Rotten using Assassinate Robbie Rotten. Recruit the Penguin from DC. Invent the memory eraser from Gravity Falls. Seduce Neon Cat. Summon Exodia, the forbidden one from Yu-Gi-Oh! Build the Iron Dome, but with vibranium? Like the Iron Dome from Israel? Curse Ashtown using the... Okay. These 10 are great. Oh, what? Oh, so, okay. Out of all the ones they could have done, all great. But they decide to try to curse us instead. They're gonna try to curse us using Jumanji. The Italians are not fighting with steel today. They're fighting with board games. Deep in the Italian war room, the shark with running shoes kicks the dice across the ancient wooden board. The drums start beating. Dum 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 dum. A riddle appears the center of the glass, growing. A hunter from the darkest wild. Make sure you feel frightened, child. Mosquitoes, vines, and beast prey will turn your Ashtown skies to gray. Suddenly, the pavement of Ashtown cracks. Massive carnival vines bust from the sewers. The sky turns sticky gray. Okay, the chaos within Ashtown. Giant mosquitoes descend, the size of hawks descend. Robbie Rotten clones panic, attempting to catch them with nets, but keep tripping over each other. Okay, I think that's vines, but cuts through the power to rush Ashley's microphone. The stampede of rhinos charge down main town. The new recruitment from Ashley's jump into action. Sub-Zero blasts the approaching jungle with a deep freeze, turning the carnival plants into ice sculptures. Scorpion shouting, "Get it over here!" and uses his spear to charge at the rhinos, wrestling them to the ground of hellfire. Rick Ashley's continuing to sing. The sheer power committed, keep going with the high ground. The curse slows you down. Your invasion of Italy is halted while you deal with the bombastical nightmare. Okay, so it looks like Italy has the board of Jumanji. However, they try to curse us, and it failed. Our new recruitments of Sub-Zero and Scorpion held them off. So Italy, among all their things, also now has the Jumanji board game. That's not concerning by any means, but then again, we also have an army of 10,000 clones. So our options are, we can invade Italy. We can steal the Jumanji board. Okay, I like this. We can invade Trollberg, create the Grimace Shake, and offer it to Grimace. We can research the Portal from Rick and Morty. We can recruit Samantha from One Punch Man. Invade Eugopolis. Economy-wise, we can hire Tom Nook from Animal Crossing. We can assassinate Gunther, Italy's general. And then the Infinity Gauntlet. We can research that. Quite the list, to be honest here. Oh, no! We were so close to getting the Infinity Gauntlet, to researching it! So we're going to try to invade Italy. I'm personally almost hoping that it doesn't work, because that would be short run here. Supreme Leader Robbie Rotten stands up atop a mobile command with a giant purple blimp. Alright, listen closely as he yells to his 10,000 clones. We are going to sneak in, be quiet. Rick Ashley's son nods. We're gonna tell them how we really feel. We gotta make them understand. Phase 1. The 10,000 clones deploy their master plan. Disguise themselves as Italian grandmothers. They shuffle across the border, holding plates of plastic cookies. It seems to be working. The Italian swordsmen lower their guard, confused by the sudden influx of Ellery women. But disaster strikes. The land shark smells them. Their polyester suits and wigs. The shark revolts in its running shoes and starts sprinting. Run! Screams the original Robbie Run. Throw the nets! The clones versus the shark. 500 clones throws the nets at the land shark. The shark, utilizing its high-performance athletic footwear, performs a perfect hurdle over the nets and begins eating the clones. The disguise is broken. The grandmothers panic and trip over their own dresses. Sub-Zero versus the swordsman. This Sub-Zero slides into a fray, freezing the ground. Chill despairs. He shouts. The Italian swordsman slips and slides, looking into the chaotic show. The flank is working. Scorpion against the log. Scorpion spots the high-value target. The log with the bat. Get over here! Scorpion screams, throwing his spear. It strikes the log. Nothing happens. It's a log. He pulls it out. The log drags it to the ground. Suddenly the log hits a small bump, gets flung into the air, smacking Scorpion directly in the face. Scorpion is knocked out by a piece of wood. We've lost Scorpion to the other side. Oh no. Send in the secret weapon. Robbie Rotten aims a giant cannon into the sky. It fires. They launch confetti and balloons. It's supposed to be a cannonball. Robbie mixes it up, the Doom Cannonball with the birthday cannonball. Oh, we have casualties. High above, the Croker jet roars. The 1980s fighter plane banks left. It sees the blimp. It snaps its jaws. Oh no. The jet takes out the Ashley blimp. It begins to deflate comically. Abort, abort. Robbie yells, his voice high-pitched from the helium leaking from the blimp. It's too much exercise. Rick Ashley grabs the microphone. We know where to hold them. We begin folding them. Wait, wrong song. Retreat. Sub-Zero grabs the unconscious Scorpion and creates a backslide into the border. The 10,000 clones scatter. Some still disguised as grandmothers. Oh no. The invasion was a failure. Our casualties. We lost 342 clones. Scorpion is now unconscious. The morale is confused. Well, meanwhile, Italy. The log is now burned. Swordsmen are cold and wet. And the crocodile is full of helium. We've been pushed back to our borders. 500 additional clones were left behind enemy lines. Oh no. We gained nothing from this. So, with our updated list, we got 500 Robbie Rottens out here, just chilling. All of those, oh my god, this is so sad. Meanwhile, Italy's options are now, they can capture the stranded clones, invade Ashtown, you're doing a full-scale invasion. They can try attacking us. Heal Tung Soon, so find a Phoenix down from Final Fantasy. Execute the 500 clones, oh my god. Research the T-Virus. Alliance with Uganda. Assassinate Rick Ashley. Summon King Godra. Activate from Yu-Gi-Oh! Mirror Force trap card. Or economic warfare. Buy all the Sporticus candy. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. They're going to summon King Ghidorah from Godzilla. Well, this changes things dramatically. Italy. Emboldened by their victory, the Empire of Italy decides to end the war with a single cataclysmic move and gather on the highest peak of Atpernese. The shark with the running shoes begin to circle at supersonic speeds to generate static electricity. The T-1000 raises its liquid metal arms to the heavens with a lightning rod. The Italian wizards chant a forbidden spell backwards. The sky splits open. A massive yellow storm of lightning descends down from the thunderclouds. 3 golden neck snakes come on down. Wingspan. Oh no. Creating hurricane forces. The Gorisha arrived. The left, right, and middle head screeching out. Oh, screeches out every window in Ashtown. Oh man. The Italian Empire summons a kaiju, but they forgot one thing. King Ghidorah obeys nobody. Oh no! The dragons rampaging on Italy, not caring for borders or memes. Oh my god, so right now it's rampaging in Italy. Oh my god, what just happened? Not only did they summon the fucking dragon over here, but it's also evil. So they don't control it. which is really funny because they don't control this thing, but it's evil. Also, apparently, the mountain where they summoned this thing exists in Italy too, so yeah, that's fun. Anyway, it said it yelled at up there, so they probably came up from this direction. Oh my god. I like how there's all these other, you know, regions, and yet it's just Ashtown versus Italy. That's all it's been. We also know it exists, so we're just gonna put that down here. So nobody gained anything, and now we have a Gohydra just running rampant. Well, this has gotten very interesting. Is that you get all these other regions, but right now it's just Italy just fucking losing their shit. You think Italy would have their shit together? They have Jumanji. They have fucking 3 different members to attack from. They had the fucking Hydra rampaging, but they can't control it. Meanwhile, we just have our guy knocked out. So we can control the monster using the Oracle from Godzilla. We can recruit the Eagles from Lord of the Rings. We can invade the Fire Nation. I didn't even know the Fire Nation existed. We can build a marina wall. So build a wall, essentially. We can counter with Godzilla. So summon Godzilla, steal the Italian Job movie. So while the dragon is distracting Italy, we send a team of Mini Coopers to steal Italy's stand arrows and Skibidi technology. What? So create the Oxygen Destroyer. Okay. Diplomacy offers sanctuary to Italy's citizens. So summon Doctor Strange. Recruit Scooby-Doo. Ultra Instinct Scooby-Doo to be exact. Oh my god. We're going to try to control the damn thing. Okay. Italy is in ruins right now. King Ghidorah stands on top of the Colosseum. Each of the different heads. Gravity beams at the crocodile, and it's doing barrel rolls. The right head is trying to eat the land shark. And Kevin, the left head, is currently licking a gelato off a cow he found. The Italian log has been struck by lightning 3 different times and is now on fire, but still swinging. Back in the safety of Ashtown, Rick Ashley and Robbie Rotten work feverishly. They have the schematics for the Orca, but they don't have the high-tech materials. God damn it. Fuck, we don't have the materials. We don't need the science, we need the noise. He rigs up a contraption, a stolen megaphone, Rick's Ashley synthesizer, vocal cords captured by a Robbie clone. I've isolated the Rick Ashley. I've isolated the alpha frequency. It's a low frequency hum mixed with a drum machine. Robbie, crank it to 11. Make him ours! The broadcast. Ashtown points a massive array speaker towards Italy. Rick hits the play button. The air vibrates. The sound isn't just a roar, it's a rhythm. Synchronized pulse. Thump, thump, bat, thump, thump, bat. Synchronizing to the intro of Never Gonna Give You Up. In Italy, King Ghidorah stops mid-rampage. Heads perk up. The middle head looks confused, roars at the sky, trying to find a challenger. The right head gets angry, its ears hurting, starts shooting lightning at the ground, and the left head, Kevin, just starts bobbing his head. The Orca is working, but it's glitching because the device is built with lazy technology. It's not commanding Ghidorah to obey, it's commanding him to dance. Kevin starts swaying. Each bites Kevin to make himself need a blast, tries to blast the speakers, but the rhythm is too catchy. The massive dragon performs to perform a klutzy, earth-shaking, two-shuffle dance on Italian landmarks. Suddenly, the land shark sees an opening. While Ghidorah is distracted by Asher beats, the shark sprints on up to the Colosseum and bites Kevin's nose. Kevin, no! Ghidorah is annoyed by the music and the shark bite and decides this planet's too weird, spreads his wings, and takes off towards Ashtown. Oh shit. Following the source of the music, Rick Ashley, he likes the song. Turn it off! Turn it off! So, our current status. Italy is destroyed, but Ghidorah is left. The log is still burning. Ashtown is now an immediate threat. A dancing, angry space dragon is inbound, and the Orca that we had overheated and exploded. So, we did get a resource out of this, alright? We have the plans. we have the blueprints of a lazy town orca. Now, not only Gorsha is it pissed off, but he's also dancing and he's heading inbound towards us. This ain't good. It's inbound for us. But we now have the blueprint. Intercept the Iron Giant. Okay, so the Iron Giant apparently just exists. So they're gonna intercept the Iron Giant. So create the Iron Giant. So hire Lupin to steal the blueprints. Create / train the Roman Legion 2.0. And they have jetpacks. So use Jigglypuff to put the Godra to sleep. And then we have Alliance offer a dance partnership with the cease and desist to deal with the dragon. We'll send Mothra to dance with him. Okay, that's wild. Weapon, so create the gravity gun from Half-Life 2. We can research anti-rhythm technology. Oh no. Recruit Widowmaker. Or we can summon Thomas the Tank Engine. I want to summon Thomas the Tank Engine, please. Oh no. Pokemon have entered the world. So they're gonna use Jigglypuff to sing to put Godra to sleep. Italy is now going to use Jigglypuff to use Sing to put the Godra to sleep. The Godra, even though it was Italy's fault, this is Italy's fault because they summoned it and now they can't control it, and now it's also my problem. I have to deal with this. But you know, it's fine because now they're gonna use Jigglypuff to try to sing with it. So, Italy's counterplay, realizing this dancing Godra is uncontrollable, Italy's empire deploys their secret biological weapon, a small pink sphere Pokemon that floats up to the highest peaks of the mountains in Godra's path. Jigglypuff inflates its lungs, pulling out a microphone, beginning to sing, Jigglypuff! I hated that. The sound waves hit the dragon. The left dragon yawns, eyes rolling, right head starts snapping, and its chin rests its chin on a cloud. The middle head tries to keep dancing, but it stumbles. If Godra falls sounds asleep, its massive building will crush into Ashtown, crushing the city under 1,000 weights. The Orca Project in the war room. Robbie Rotten unrolls the Lazy Town blueprints. This device can be mimicked. It's bioaccurate training titan. It tells the Godra to run to stop attack, but it's just on paper. It needs to be built fast. Italy now has Jigglypuff, which scares me because they're acquiring a bunch of interesting things. Not only do they have Jumanji, they also have Jigglypuff. The Godras are now asleep, but they're asleep in Ashtown. This is not going well for me. Well, honestly, this ain't going well for Italy either. We can transport the fusion recovery system, so create the Poke Flute. Construct the SCP Foundation. Actually, hire the Dream Warriors. We can invade Italy again. We gotta create the fucking Death Star. Diplomacy. Gift the Godra to Grimace. Honestly, I like that one. Draw on his face, Jigglypuff style. Talking about the Godra. The Phantom Zone Project. So we have create and send. Okay, so these aren't great options, but they're also kind of out there. Like, I want to see the creation of the SCP, but we're not. We're not getting that. We're getting diplomacy. I'm hoping our gifting of the Godra to Grimace is going to secure something for us. The plan worked unexpectedly well. Italy, in a stroke tactical brilliance or accidental cuteness, deploys Jigglypuff. The puffball sang into a lullaby of King Godra crashing in the middle of Ashtown. All three heads completely asleep. Robbie Rotten looks at the sleeping mountain, golden scales, eyes widen. Is it? He whispers, the ultimate challenge. He orders the 10,000 clones to bring which not 10,000 anymore, like 9,000 clones, to bring the master net. It just takes 5,000 clones to lift the fabric. They gently drape the gigantic neck over the dragon. Perfect, Robbie exclaims. Now put a bow on it. Sub-Zero creates a giant frozen blue bow on the top of its head. The transport. How do you move a 5,000-ton dragon? Rish Ackley has a solution. The Ashley roll. They place the sleeping dragon on 1,000 skateboards tied together. Push, Robbie screams. The 9,000 clones plus the armed Ashtownians, even Scorpion, who is still kind of asleep, begin pushing. They begin the slow convoy towards the border of Grimace. Grimace is perplexed. Emperor Grimace. The doors to the throne are pushed open. Ashtown delegates enter, looking exhausted behind them. Visible through the giant windows is the sleeping King Ghidorah in the front yard. Robbie Rotten. Oh, great Grimace, we apologize for the complications with the marriage. Take it as our everlasting friendship we present to you. A pet! Grimace waddles forward. He vibrates with curiosity. It is big, Grimace rumbles. Does it like shakes? Rick Ashley. It loves them. It's just sleeping now, so don't sing near it. And don't let it see Italy. Grimace circles the sleeping dragon. He pokes at Kevin, and Kevin snorts but stays asleep. Grimace collapses down. Delightful! I shall name him Spot. With this beast's Grimace shake, supplies will be safe forever. Alliance secured. Resource gained. The Purple Guard. We now have 500 of his elite troops. Something about this is a little cursed. The sleeping Ghidorah over here is now in Grimace's territory, which is a little scary, but you know what? We don't have to worry about that anymore. And we get 500 of these Blue Fox royal troops. That sounds like a fucking deal to me. Needs to come out with some banging options here. If they don't, then, you know, they might be a little screwed. Italy's options here. So, sabotage. Use the TH sound effect to deploy a massive speakers at the Grimace border to wake up King Ghidorah so he destroys the new alliance. Oh my goodness. Espionage. Among Us imposters infiltrate and kill essentially the Grimace royal troops, and they shape-shift into them. Oh, that's interesting. So they use Among Us style. They infiltrate, going from 1,000 troops. Oh my goodness. Invade Eugopolis with the board. So, okay, let's do a create and invade. Research the Super Crown from Super Mario. In alliance with Neon Nova. Create the Death Star plans. A curse. The Ring Veto from the Ring. So find. Alright, we can summon Bahamut from Final Fantasy. like summoning Ghidorah was enough. Monopoly Man comes into existence, buys up all the railroads and utilities in Grimace. The Pitfield's trap from Animal Crossing. It just exists. It's like on the border apparently. They did not listen. They did not learn their lesson. If this works and Italy gets this on their side, I don't think they will. I think this is going to be another rampaging situation, just like with King Ghidorah. Italy, seeing the Ghidorah plan fail, panics. The Italian wizards and the shark and the knights cracks open a forbidden PS1 disc, beginning the ultimate summon. The sky turns black. A geometric magical circle spans the entire Italian peninsula. From the void descends Bahamut, the Dragon King. Larger than Ghidorah aura, he radiates non-magical elemental magic energy. The threat Ghidorah does not dance. He does not sleep. He simply hovers in the high atmosphere. His mouth opens. A timer appears. 5, 4, 3. He is charging Mega Flare. This is not a normal fire breath. This is a tactical nuke, pure magic that will wipe out Astri Town, Grimace, and the 9,000 Oh no, in 3 turns? The countdown has started. Okay, this makes things a little interesting. I got 3 turns before this thing blows me up. Oh my goodness. So I guess Scorpion is no longer knocked out. He's just dizzy. So my options I have. So we can summon Alexander from Final Fantasy to fight Bahamut. Create the SFD1 Marcus from whatever. I don't know what that is. So recruit the DeLorean and Marty McFly to go back in time 3 turns to stop it. We can steal the summon materia with Yippee. No clue what that is. The weapon, the BFG 1000 from Eternal Doom. Build the mirror shield over the capital. Root the Xenomorphs. So, or we could just wait King Ghidorah. Horrible move to do that. Or pull out an Uno reverse card. But we arguably got the most fucked up thing. We're recruiting Marty McFly with the DeLorean to go back in time 3 turns to stop Italy from summoning fucking Bahamut. Let's see if this works. I don't know if this will work. If it does, that would be fucking hilarious. The clouds above grimace as Bahamut descends, its wings blocking out the sun energy to gather into its mouth. The countdown begins. Robbie, run! We can't fight that! It's too shiny! Rick Ashley, we need to go back to before they started singing that opera that summoned him. Rick Ashley sprints towards the Ashtown Plaza and blasts Hugh Lewis and the news over the PA system. That's the power of love. Suddenly, sparks fly in the middle of the street. A stainless steel DMC-12 DeLorean drifts around the corner, leaving flaming tire tracks behind. The Gulf Wing door opens. Marty McFly! Whoa! This is heavy. Did I take the wrong turn at Hill Valley? Robbie Rotten jumps on the hood. Listen to me, best boy. You have to take us back to Italy 1 hour ago. Marty, 1 hour. I don't have enough plutonium. Rick Ashley, we don't need plutonium. Points at King Ghidorah, aka Spot sleeping on the lawn. We have the King Kaiju Breath radioactive waste. They shovel up glowing rocks of Gyatras to roll into the Mr. Fusion reactor. The flux capacitor lights up. The jump. Hold on. This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious meme age. DeLorean accelerates towards the Italian border. 50, 70, 88. The Flash. The DeLorean vanishes, leaving behind a trail of fire that accidentally sets the log with the baseball bat on fire again. It really can't catch a break. So we're in the past now. The Italian High Command is gathered around the giant glowing meatball summoning. The chanting Mia, Mamma Mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil. Put aside me, the air shimmering Bahamut's beginning to manifest. The invention, DeLorean crashes through the wall of the pizzeria. Hey, you guys aren't ready for that summon yet, but your kids are going to love it. Robbie Ron leans out the window with his net launcher. Mine, he yells, fires a net directly at the meatball, summoning. The net sacks the meatball. Marty throws the car into reverse. Make it like a tree and get out of here. The switch. His panic leaves something behind so the Italians don't get suspicious immediately. Rick Ashley tosses a replacement item in the summoning circle. A rubber chicken. The DeLorean hits 88 miles per hour and vanishes back to the future. Reappearing in Ashley Town, smoking, covering in tomato sauce. Everybody looks up the sky. Bahamut flickers. The Massive Dragon mega beam layer begins to glitch. The history books are being rewritten since the Mega Meatball summoning was replaced with a rubber chicken. The summoning was corrupted. Bahamut vanishes! Hop in major place where it used to be in result of an Italian ritual. Ultra Mega Chicken from Yu-Gi-Oh! Robo Chicken War. It's giant, it's yellow, it clucks with the force of 1,000 winds. It's not charging a laser, it's charging a Mega Egg. That was a lot to break down. I don't know where to begin off of that. We have the Mandalorian, or not Mandalorian, with Marty. We don't have Doc, but we have Marty. Well, let's just throw him towards the top up here. He's part of our team now. Bahamut no longer exists. Bahamut no longer exists. He's just gone. He flickered out of existence. Now they have a giant rubber chicken, and its sole purpose is to create the Mega Egg. It seems like Italy went from just throwing the ball with Ghidorah to now actually becoming a proper like, oh god, he's actually kind of threatening. Get the time stone so the egg drops. Sabotage. Activate the Among Us posters. So create and deploy the AT field. Recruit the Angry Birds. Okay, research Colonel Sanders. Why have we gone full egg mode? All these are just egg related. Offer the white egg to Ugundus. Create the portal gun. Broadcast the chicken dance song. So harvest the golden egg. Or summon El Pollo Loco from the Breaking Bad universe. Please, I want that one. Out of them all, that's the one I want. Okay, but we're researching the Colonel Sanders. Here's the thing, is that they have so much fucking items. Like, they have this giant chicken, they have Jumanji, they have Jigglypuff. They have these options, yet nothing is being done with them. Is currently laying the mega egg. It's not its biological function. It's a bomb, and it's filled with a bunch of yolk. Okay, good to know. Italian research. Project Finger looking good. Seeing their Dragon Beam replaced by poultry, the Italian High Command pivots instantly. They've converted to the Sicilian Chapel into a massive industry fryer. The ritual. They are combining the 11 secret herbs and spices with dark necromancy. The bluff. If Colonel Sanders is summoned, he will grant the giant rubber chicken, the 2000% damage with the extra crispy armor trait. The mega egg will become the nuclear grade bucket of doom. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, it says if. Is Colonel Sanders summoned? This is a real question. We gotta know. If it is summoned, that changes things. Not fully materialized yet. However, the situation is critical. The ghostly southern draw whisper about affordable family buckets on the wind. The rubber chicken above Astronian's growing red, anticipating its commander's arrival. If the it'll be unstoppable. I need to know, does it get summoned? He gets summoned! The Colonel has been summoned! Holy shit! A blinding light erupts from the Vatican. A specialty figure in white suit, black tie floats above the Italian army. He raises his cane when the aroma of 11 herbs and spices fills the continent. The rubber chicken is now extra crispy. Its skin hardened into golden armor. The mega egg glows with heat. With it now the spicy mega egg. The Italian swordsmen, they drop their swords and now dual-wielding fried chickens and drumsticks. Oh my goodness. So we have the Colonel Sanders. Okay, Colonel Sanders is now one of their commanders. How did this happen? Okay, my options better be good. I already see Big Chungus and Peter Griffin. This is getting interesting. So we can summon Peter Griffin to fight the big-ass chicken. We summon Kirby under the Mega Egg Nuke, and he inhales it. Hacking Dr. Eggman. We recruit Dr. Eggman. We can summon Ronald McDonald. Recruit Swiper the Fox to swipe the egg, the Mega Egg. Summon Gordon Ramsay. Time travel with the DeLorean, so we're coming back to the DeLorean to hit the egg at 88 miles per hour. Sending an explosion into the Jurassic period where it kills the dinosaurs, so... Okay. Wake up King Ghidorah again. Guys, we gotta stop doing this. We can't have that as an option. Or we can just, use the Mirror Force again from Yu-Gi-Oh! It really loves that option. Or we summon Big Chungus. These are somewhat good options. I really want the Peter Griffin option, though. Let's go! We're summoning Peter Griffin! Okay, the situation is critical, guys. The skies over Italy turn deep greasy brown. A heavenly aura of fried batter fills the air, descending from the clouds like the biscuit him. Commander Colonel Sanders, he lands on the back of the Mega Chicken, glowing with his powers of secret recipe. Colonel Sanders, I say this bird has potential. Prepare the extra crispy protocol. He sprinkles the 11 herbs and spices onto the giant rubber chicken, applying the buff. The Mega Egg Nuke. The timer of the egg starts ticking, pulsating with a radioactive yolk. Target, Ashtown, Quagmire Protocol, Robbie Run watches the monitor in horror. The chicken is too spicy. Our clones are getting heartburn looking at it. Rick Ashley slams his hand on the big red button labeled freaking sweet. A portal opens up in Ashtown, drunkenly claimed cavern. Actually built 5 minutes ago. Steps out a man, a white shirt, green pants, adjusts his glasses. He laughs distinctly, riffingly laughs. It's Peter Griffin. The encounter, Peter looks up. He sees the sky. He sees the Colonel. But then his eyes lock in the Ultra Mega Chicken. The music stops. The wind stops. Peter's face goes blank. His fist clenched. You. The giant rubber chicken buffs bystanders, letting out a deafening BLACK! Shattering windows to fight. Peter Griffin doesn't need strategy. He has Toon Force. He jumps. He doesn't just jump. He launches himself like a missile, screaming, round one. Peter tackles the giant chicken midair. Sanders' defense, Colonel Sanders tries to intervene. Now holding a finger... Now hold it just a finger-licking minute. He swings his cane. Peter's counter. Peter ignores the laws of physics, grabs Colonel's cane, and uses it to whack the Colonel off the chicken. The Colonel falls into a vat of marina sauce in Italy. Is the Colonel dead? The chicken attacks Peter it hits him with a force freight train, 200 plus damage. Peter is flattened into a pancake. Pop. Peter instantly inflates back to normal. Roadhouse, he whispers. He delivers a roadhouse kick to the chicken's waddle. The destruction. They crash through the landscape. They roll into the Ashtown cloning facility, crushing 500 clones. No, we lost another 500 clones. They roll through Grimace's palace, knocking over the Melchick Tower. They roll back into Italy, accidentally crushing the land shark. Is the land shark dead? The Mega Egg is failing. The Colonel swimming through the marina. Okay, Colonel is not dead. He detonates. Fry them all. The egg glows about to detonate across the border. Peter Griffin and the chicken lock in and grapple. Peter sees the egg. Peter, hey, chicken, look at that. The chicken looks at Peter. Flinch. Peter grabs the rubber chicken by the neck, spins him 360 degrees, throws the chicken at the falling Mega Egg. The impact, the buffed chicken like egg midair. Boom! Explosion of scrambled eggs and feather rains down across the continent. It isn't radioactive fallout, but it's just really big breakfast. The explosion is ordered by sheer rubbery density of the chicken. The aftermath, this giant chicken blasted into orbit returns. He will return. Scrambled egg, the Mega Egg scrambled. Colonel's retreating back to the KFC mothership. Peter Griffin sitting on the ground holding his knee. Goes on for a full minute. Italy, their nuke failed. The commander has fled and the shark is flattened. Ashley Town is saved by Peter, but he's currently incapability by his skinned knee. Italy just lost 3 of their things. Oh my god. We just took out so much of Italy's progress. And now we're up to, I think, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're up to 7. But we did lose 500 of our troops. So Italy now has their options. Their options are to summon Edney the giant chicken from Family Guy. Oh no. Recruit Paper Mario. Fruit the medic from Team Fortress 2. Rubber tire armor. So we're harvesting the corpse of the rubber chicken to make okay. Surf and Bird record. The Trash Man. Play a song. Okay. That will drive Peter Griffin insane. Toon Squad from Space Jam. So a summon basically. Use banana peels from Mario Kart. Create and use the bicycle pump. Real life. The warp pipe. What is Italy gonna get? I feel like Italy's got some okay things. And that was one of them, probably the most powerful ones. They're summoning now the Toon Squad. What is with Italy and summoning things? You summon King Goshua. That didn't go well. You then summon Bahamut. That then got turned into a fucking giant rubber chicken. That failed. And now you're summoning the Toon Squad. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, the aftermath of the giant rubber chicken lies deflated, the mega egg destroyed, covering the city's cold scrambles. Peter Griffin sitting on the curb clutching his knee. Deprived to save their flattened leader, the Italians managed to blast the Space Jam theme song at 120 decibels. The sky rips open, revealing a baseball cork dimension. Oh no. The Toon Squad arrive. Bugs Bunny, Daffy, Taz, Lola Bunny. They hop onto the battlefield. They don't obey the laws of physics. Okay, so we lost 50 Grimace troops from Bugs Bunny. Taz does nothing. We lost one Robbie Rotten clone to Daffy Duck's 10-ton anvil. Oh wait, never mind. He survives. It's a little scary. So they now have the Toon Squad, which consists of Bugs Bunny, Taz, Daffy Duck, and it looks like Lola Bunny. My options might be good, but they also could be pretty bad. So we have Summon the Judge, who framed Roger Rabbit. We can paint a tunnel on the wall. We can recruit Michael Jordan. We can get the eraser from Microsoft Paint. Diplomacy option. Duck season, rabbit season signs. That's all, folks. End screen. We can recruit Mickey Mouse. Oh no. Collect the reality stone. Invade Italy while they're laughing. Or we could just heal Peter Griffin. Okay, these aren't bad options. I like these options. But we decided to heal Peter Griffin's knee. Okay. Italy has played their wildest card yet. The Looney Tunes squad has touched down, and they're not obeying the Geneva Convention. I didn't even know the Geneva Convention existed in the greater meme. Okay, so they didn't just attack. He begins spinning through the ranks of the Purple Guards. Oh, okay. Taz killed 40 of our Purple Guards. Bugs Bunny, he approached a squad of 10 guards, chewed through a carrot, asked, "What's up, Doc?" The guards were confused. They tried to arrest him. Bugs put on a dress on one of the guards, kissed him, handed him a bomb disguised as a pie. Boom. And oh, I just lost all my guards. Fuck. Peter Griffin still on the ground. Ah. Rick Ashley, Peter, please. It's been 20 minutes. We have a fight. Have a war to fight. Ah. Robbie Run, realizing conventional medicine won't work on a cartoon character. He needs the ultimate Band-Aid. Preparation. Robbie orders 500 clones to stitch together a Band-Aid the size of a mattress. The application Sub-Zero freezes the knot. It numbs. Yeah, Sub-Zero comes back. We always love it. Peter screams, "Roadhouse!" From the cold. The cure. Rick Ashley pours a Grimace shake directly on the scrape. The mythical purple goo bubbles in the skin knits together instantly. Peter stands up. He adjusts his pants. Neat. He is fully healed and ready to fight. The Toon War begins. The battlefield is now a mix of reality, cartoon, and logic. One side, the Looney Tunes squad. The other side, Peter Griffin. Bugs Bunny spots Peter Griffin. Hey, look at this maroon. Look at this ignorant us, Peter Griffin. Hey, nobody calls me a macaroon except Lois. Taz starts spinning towards Peter. Peter realizes he can't outspin Taz, so he does the only thing he knows how to do. Flashback cutaway gig. Do. This is worse than the time I was cross-guarding for the Tasmanian Devil. Suddenly, reality warps. The battle pauses as everybody is forced to watch a 5-second cutaway gag of Peter holding a stop sign while Taz drives a car politely. The distraction where Taz stops spinning, confused by the narrative shit. What is happening? Status update. All my Purple Guardsmen, they're dead. Peter's active again. And now it has confused the Looney Tune characters with the power of cutaways. The Colonel, I like how the Colonel's just off to the side. He's just gone. He's like, I'm tired of this. Damn, that was not a great round for me by any means. I can't believe we lost our one guy. This is not some good moves here. These are not good moves on my side. I need better options than this. Italy's options now. Alright, we have Italy's options. The Universal Remote. Oh no. So we have create the Universal Remote. Recruit Stewie Griffin. Invade using the tunnel with Bugs Bunny. Cancellation notice. Contact Fox. So this is economic plays here. Free the Pal Tucker Patriot Alley. Place a box trapped using sticks. The Giant Chicken. Round 2. Oh god, they're using the Giant Chicken again. The copyright claim. They sue Ashtown for using copyrighted characters. The League of Battle freezes Peter. Oh no. The Simpsons. Oh, they summoned the Simpsons. Okay. Technical difficulty screen. And that's all, folks. Oh boy. I feel like we're devolving over here. This could have gone any way, but no. Come on! Alright, so they're trying to go ahead and make this box to trap Peter Griffin. I swear if this works. Rick Ashley intervention? Wait! The fall of the Grimace Guard, it was a massacre, Taz. Yeah, he killed the rest of mine. Peter Griffin stands up from his healed knee and he looks at the camera. Sweet, I can do cutaways now. The free owl box. Italy deploys their most sophisticated weapon yet. It is a cardboard box from a refrigerator propped up by sticks, tied by a string. Inside sitting a glow frosty bottle. Peter Griffin stops mid-battle, eyes swollen. Whoa, free beer! The capture, despite the screams of the Robbie Rotten clones warning him. Peter crawls on his hands and knees towards the box. He grabs the beer, yoink. The Italian operator pulls the screen. The box falls. Peter Griffin is now captured. Italy has captured my Peter Griffin. Oh my god, we can summon Shrek. Okay, so we have the blue shell. So create and use the blue shell. Okay, recruit Solid Snake from Metal Gears. Summon the Kool-Aid Man. We can use the DeLorean. Okay, so we can use the DeLorean to go back in time to save Peter, but keep our memories. Got it. Use the Uno Reverse card. Summon Shrek. The Grimace Shake Biological Warfare. Since we have the alliance with Grimace, it could work. Summon Popeye the Sailor Man. We can Rickroll to hijack Italy's radio, or nuclear option, Thomas the Thermonuclear Bomb. So we would summon him. Oh my goodness, these options are wild. Oh, we were so close. We were so close to Thomas the Nuclear Bomb. But we're going to use blue shells. We might be able to save Peter Griffin. If we don't, we might actually be screwed, to be honest. But we have a chance to save Peter Griffin. Italy, they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're at 5. Where are we at? We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We also are at 5. It was embarrassing. Bugs Bunny, the strategist, realizing the cartoon logic beats brute force. He placed a seamlessly cardboard box in the middle of the battlefield, props it up with sticks. Peter Griffin stops fighting. He notices that he gets caught. Daffy Duck transports him. The ultimate weapon, back in Ashtown, Robbie Rotten watches the truck drive away on the monitors. They're winning! I hate losing. We need something unfair, something drastic. Rick actually looks at their resources. We're in second place, Robbie. You know what that means. They've began the forbidden crafting ritual. The chassis, Sub-Zero sculpts the perfect hardened shell made out of infused blue ice. Wing glued from leftover feathers from the giant rubber chicken explosion. The tracking system from the radar dish to find whoever's currently winning. And the core from the Grimace Shake hovering in the air. Monstrosity fires on out. Robbie Run points a shaking finger at the departing Italian truck. Go! Ruin their day! The blue shell shoots forward. It doesn't fly straight. It tracks. It zooms. past the frontline troops. Low Bunny tries to block it. It flew right over her. It only cared about first place. Inside the truck, Peter Griffin had already cracked open the big beer. You know, this isn't so bad. It's like a tiny apartment. Daffy Duck driving, looking in the rearview mirror. He sees the blue Death Frisbee slowly approaching him. Mach 2, Daffy. Mother of... The blue shell hovers directly over the truck once, agonizing for a second. Warning signs blare. Beep, 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 kaboom. A massive pixelated explosion erupted. The mushroom cloud was blue and echoed the sound of 1,000 Mario Kart players raging and screaming. The armored truck instantly vaporized into component parts. The aftermath. The smoke cleared. There was a crater in the middle of the road. In the center of the crater, covered in soot, laid Peter Griffin. He was in the classic Family Guy death pose. Oh no. He didn't move. Then he sat up coughing at the steering wheel. Peter, that was worse than the time I was go-karting for Bowser. So we now can create blue shells. We freed Peter Griffin, but now he's still in no man's land, which is essentially just Italy. Italy now has the possibility of creating the Super Horn, create the Boo Ghost from Mario Kart, create the Bullet Bill, use the fake tunnel, to sabotage the guiding systems of the blue shell. The imposters among us, they're still in my base. They've never been in my base! Swarm Peter Griffin, Peter loose in Italy, good, send the zombie horde to bite him, oh my god. Give the blue shell to second place. Wait, am I in first? So Uno reverse. That one does make sense, but okay. Create Starman, okay. Summon Waluigi, yes! In the finish line, ignore the blue shell. Rush the Nubia borders. Have everything before, oh my god. They're gonna invade. They're gonna summon Waluigi, I swear. Please, please, I wanna say, oh man. Okay, so they're gonna create the invincibility star. They begin the Starman ritual, condensing pure solar energy into catchy 8-bit music into a single bouncing yellow star. The star bouncing in the lab, chaotic effect, but if an Italian unit touches it, it will flash rapidly, becoming immune to all damages, including the blue cell, instantly killing anybody they touch. Okay, so Italy now has the power of the star. Not concerning in any means. So these are my options. So we have the Pitfall, Mario logic. Invincible stars do not protect you against fun. Okay, so we're just gonna dig a giant hole and hope they fall down. The controller disconnect. The time skip using Peter Griffin to wear off the star effects. Oh my god. Obstacle to Snorlax. You know what? They got to use a random Pokemon. This also makes sense. So we're just hiring the Lakitu, Banana Pill, create it, summon the Flash, the fake ending screen, the lag switch, so oh no, oh god, use the blue shell. Let's hope that's not the case. Nope. We're using a trap this time. The fake ending screen project a hologram of the Kroll Reddits. The Italian army thinks they've won and stopped running to watch the credits, but by that time it's fake. The star is gone. Pog! Let's see if this works. If this works, it'll be absolutely legendary. Also, I got coffee now, so I won't look as dead. It's terrifying. Bugs Bunny, Taz, and the Land Shark are glowing with iridescent powers. They're sprinting towards Aztown lines. Sub-Zero shoots an ice blast. It bounces off of Bugs with a plink sound. Scorpion throws a spear, disintegrates upon touching the shark. They're closing in the distance. I guess they used the star to heal the shark. I guess that makes sense. Robbie Rotten stands at the control console. Now, while they're feeling confident, cut the feed. Rick Ashley slams the fade to black lever. The project suddenly covers the sky. The battlefield flickers and turns black. Massive hologram irises out, closes the screen. Frantic Starman music cuts instantly. And plays slow jazz music begins. The scroll, white giantess begins to scroll up at the sky. Executive producer Robbie Rotten, based on memes by the internet. Best supporting actor, The Log with a Bat. The reaction time, the Looney Tunes is immediate, biological. The respect to the end credits. Bugs Bunny stopping mid-sprint. Daffy Duck looks up at the sky. Taz stops spinning. Even the Land Shark stops the timer while the Italian army stands around, breaking the fourth wall and complaining about the credits. The superstars timer ticks down. The rainbow fade glows. The music stops. The invincibility is off. Rolling credits suddenly glitch. The words, the end, appear, but then Robbie Rottens' face tears through the holographic paper. Just kidding! Robbie yells, his 500 face, feet tall in the sky. There's a little lesson in trickery. The hologram shatters. The battlefield returns back to normal. The Italians are in the open, holding Karen's brooms, vulnerable but no longer invincible. Of course, you realize this means war. So, in the other hand of Robbie Rotten is the end credit scene stuff. We'll throw him on up here. We'll give him the other slap right there. Yes, he's wielding the blue shell in the end credits. Italy's options. The wake-up call, aka the air horn. They blast a massive air horn to snap the Toon Squad out of the credits, chance to wake them on up so they can capture Nirvana. So create the air horn. Invade the zombie horde. So create zombies. Summon Thanos. Recruit Scout from TF2. Create the Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War. Recruit Rick Sanchez. Oh no. Kamikaze. Drop down second. Surrender small territory points. Why second? To fire the blue shell. Okay, so steal blue shell. Floor's lava. So summon no missing Pokemon glitch. And then victory wrap. Italy will go with the option to go ahead. Oh no. The victory lap. Okay, so the victory lap, they have to drive around each section of the map. And if they don't, if they get hit by something, then they don't win. Let's see, which country, if they're in Italy, they're gonna try to enter, let's do Chicken Staria. Despite the loss of the tunes and the star, Italy makes a desperate play to win. Using Tralala, the Land Shark, currently flattened into a two-teeth pancake, he hops into the go-kart, revving his engines at the gates of Chikorita. The rules: if Tralala into Chikorara completes a full victory lap around the map, Italy wins the winner's circle, just past the checkpoints. Tralala, unprotected, but he's fast, but you have the blue shell. Okay, so he's made it on in. So nothing really, really different that sets everything apart, except that the shark is now driving a cart. So honestly, even though it looks pretty bad for me right now, with the fact that if he makes the completed on going around the loop, that they'll win. The only thing, which means he has to go into every single country, which also includes down here, which he forgot to go down to Kingdom Labubu first. So we can have Scorpion. He's finally officially awake. When the cart drives by, he's going to throw a spear at him and drag him off the road. So Scorpion's going to get in his own cart and, okay. The giant banana. So create and deploy. Officer Earl from Cloudy Chance of 8 Might Ball. So recruit. Sub-Zero freezes the roads. Create the lightning bolt. Summon Snorlax. Steal the blue shell again. So use blue shell. Portal gun. And then force Rainbow Road. These are our options. Okay. Create and use. What's that? Create and use. The lightning bolt. Okay, so apparently we're just on the trend of just using these things. The gotcha pull. Robbie Robin scrambles through the debris on the battlefront. We need a miracle. We need RNG. He spots it. A floating iridescent rainbow covered cube in the air. An item box. Robbie drives the Rotten Mobile through the box. Ping! The roulette on the top left, reality spins feeling green shell, banana, fake item box, mushroom. Come on. The roulette slows down and stops on jaggy yellow symbol. The lightning hit it before he finishes the lap. Robbie slams the item button. Thunder claps echoes across the entire continent of the Great Ormean. The screen flashes white. rolling hills of the Chickentaria. The land shark Trolala is pushing his cart to the limit. The engines were about to boost over a ramp. Instantly, the terrified shark, and he shrinks now the size of a hamster. The cart is about the size of a Hot Wheel toy. Oh my goodness. His speed significantly drops and spins out. Peter Griffin, who is unharmed by the lightning, is technically player 2 on the team, stands up from his crater, looks up the map. Chickentaria is just a cutaway gag. Oh no, this scares me. Peter Griffin instantly appears in Chickentaria, towering over the world like a kaiju. He looks down, sees the tiny squeaking land shark revving his tiny engine, trying to drive over Peter's toe. The land shark, high-pitched, "Rawr, fear me, Peter," and you stomps. Peter lifts his foot. The cart is flattened into a metal pancake. The land shark gets dizzy. Okay, so the land shark is squished. He was already flattened, but now he's extra squished. He's out of the race. So we don't have the ability, and we only use the lightning. It was like an instant type of thing. So, map updates, item boxes. Peter's now in Chickentaria. Thank you, Peter. So I guess item boxes now exist as well across the map. So we gotta kind of throw them on into each country. Okay, it doesn't exist, but Robbie now has his Rotten Mobile, which is just a Cybertruck. I like how the Guisha, whatever the fuck this thing is still asleep in the Federation of Grimacum, which leaves me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more thing, and I go ahead and I win. But the thing is it's currently Italy's turn. So Italy currently has the ability of either using the item box, creating the red shell swarm, creating the fake item box, creating the bullet bill, hacking the Cybertruck software updates to leave them stranded, summoning Wario and Luigi, hiring Lakitu as the tow truck, offering Peter Griffin a loot box, so creating the superstar again, and creating the lightning bolt. So a lot of just Mario shit now, but you know what, it's what the maps become. They're going to create the lightning bolt. So Trolala the shark never stood a chance, struck by lightning, and in Peter Griffin setting upon him. The victory lap over. Robbie Rotten deploying his new victory, his new vehicle, the Cybertruck. Okay, he's now in Chickentaria. Furious at the loss of the shark racer, the Italian commander smash a golden item box. They get exactly what they're wanting. Mash a flash of lightning. Enters Ashtown faction. Peter Griffin instantly shrinks to 3 inches. Hey, look, Lois, I'm an action figure. Robbie Rotten shrinks. His Tesla truck is now the size of a Hot Wheel car. The clones are now part of a Plastic Man army. Oh no. Oh no. The field level? No. All my clones are now tiny, including the ones in Italy. I am the Cybertruck, which is now also, for whatever reason, in Chickentaria. Griffin also got shrunk down, so we're all just out here in Chickentaria, shrunk down for whatever reason. Alright, my options. The Thanos maneuver from the boys. You're tiny, Trolala is huge. Drive the tiny Cybertruck in Trolala. Or wait for the lightning effect to wear off. Oh no. The item box gamble, the Thunderbolt Revenge. Just drive into another item box and get I hope you get a lightning bolt. Okay. Summon Ant-Man. Have Peter land on Trolala's head. At this point, I'm just gonna say the one boy head. Peter grabs Trolala's hair, pilots him like a mech suit. Terrain, the mouse hole from Tom and Jerry. Drive the Cybertruck through a wall of Chickentaria. The Wumbo Belt from SpongeBob. Micro Machines, Home Alone. Play thousands of tiny clones on the floor. Ooh, the Pigman, a lion, so summon. and then hacking the Cybertruck Lowrider mode. We're hacking it to be its Lowrider mode. The truck is tiny, so it uses sharp angling designs to slash Charlotte's tires, who's already crushed, by the way. So inside the cramped pod of this tiny Cybertruck, Robbie Rotten panics. My truck! It's too small! The panels gasping, nervous to my size. Rick Ashley's voice coming from the tiny dashboard. Robbie, you gotta listen to me. I'm uploading the San Andreas patch to the systems, suspension systems. We're gonna give your truck sharp edges. The hacking process 100% activated. Completion hydraulics. They attack Charlotte. The landslide is simmering nearby. His cart destroyed, but is dusting off his high-performance running shoes. If he can start running, his little wobbles can make it to the finish line. They're still trying this? Robbie Rotten hit the bounce switch. The Cybertruck doesn't just drive, it hops, it boing boing boings. The stainless steel panels, famous for being sharp to cut their parts, are now secretion of microblades to target laces. Robbie revs the electronic engine. The tiny truck launches off the pedal, hydraulics pumping the slash. The Cybertruck drifts past the shark's left sneaker. The anger front bumper slices through the shoelace and the heel support. Slash! Robbie throws in a reverse, making a distant electronic whirl. The reverse bumper slices the right sneaker of the air button. Pop! The Troilo shoes deflate. Without the structure of his running shoes, Troilo shark isn't subject to biology. He's a shark on land. He flops. He wiggles. He can no longer run. Oh man. Troilo is immobilized. Robbie Run. Number 1. Peter Griffin walks up 1 inch tall. Look at him flop like a fish out of water, which I guess he is. So we got weather event. Spawn Sharknado. Evolution. Darwin's theory sped up to force the shark to evolve to have legs. Okay, I like that one. Summon Kyogre to flood the entirety of Chicken Terria. Crane's android body from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we have Recruit the Deep from the boys. Of course, we have the rocket. Okay, so we have to create the rocket. Baby Shark. So just start playing Baby Shark. That's all it is. The Futon Balloon from Metal Gear. Create and use. Reverse scuba equipment from SpongeBob. So again, another create and use. Just flop. Okay, so we have an attack of just flopping. Reverse scuba. If this works, Italy will have an upgrade. Trollolo to be upgraded. Alright. Refusing to let go of the champion dry out. The Italian engineers scavenged parts from a broken blender and a goldfish bowl. They constructed a hydro-mech suit. The chassis, a robot pair of white metallic legs. The cockpit, a glass dome filled with salt water, and the pirate. They scooped the tiny flopping Tralala and put him in a bowl. Systems online. Tralala floats comfortably inside the helmet. Pulls a level robot legs to stand up. He's no longer a fish out of water. He's a shark in a mech. He stomps from forward, crushing tiny debris, and locks eye on the Cybertruck. So we gotta give him his... Oh, those are huge. Those are some big cankles. Here we gotta give him his legs for like all the fins. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. I guess we can go ahead and add that as a thing for them. Okay, so we have the EMP from the Matrix again. Shadow of the Colosseum, if you're small enough to climb him. Have Peter Griffin run up the mech's leg. Find the exhaust port and throw a banana inside of it to cause and overheat it. Size restoration, so create the Mega Mushroom and use it. Rust, the water hose. So spray him in rust. So we're gonna summon R2-D2, or we're gonna hire R2. The tow cable, Emperor Strikes Back. Use it as a winch. Oh my god. The Jaws engine, the oxygen tank. Summon Magneto. Disguised as the Lady Shark bot. The self-destruct button. I actually do hope it's the Doofenshmirtz option, which means Doofenshmirtz is canonically in the Greater Meme universe. We're summoning Magneto? Oh, fuck yeah. The summoning of the Master Magneto. Just as the mech shark's foot is about to turn to step on Peter, the air cracks with a purple static. Robbie Grunt, hiding in the vehicle wheel of his tiny Cybertruck, holds up a crucial drawn picture of Magneto, of a magnet he found on Google Images. We need a villain who understands the gravity of the situation. A rift opens. A man in the red suit and purple helmet floats out. He hovers, his arms crossed, cape belly in the wind that doesn't exist. Magneto has arrived. Magneto looks down at tiny Peter Griffin, then he looks up at the towering Mecha Shark. Mecha robotic voice. Target acquired. Preparing to squash. Magneto sighs. He raises his one glove hand. You have come against me with a suit made of fierce alloys? How disappointing. Magneto clutches his fist. The squeeze. The Mecha Shark freezes mid-sump. The metal plating begins to groin. The screech inside the cockpit. Trololo Shark frantically pushes buttons. System failure. Air. Why is the ceiling touching the floor? The implodes. Magneto twists his wrist. The arm. The mech. The leg wrapping around the torso. The head collapsing into the chest. Symphony of destruction. Cracking and snapping. The ball in seconds. Terrifying war machines compressed into a simple, spherical, dense ball of scrap metal. Inside the ball, a muffled sound is heard, which is the Trololo. Magneto gently lowers the shark ball onto the ground, rolls silently. Magneto, checkmate. The aftermath, Trololo trapped inside of it, still alive though. Peter Griffin clapping his tiny hands. Neat, looks like the Death Star, but fishier. And it says, I have a powerful mutant ally, which means Magneto is on our side, which also means one other thing. And if we update this, so we have Magneto as an ally, but if you look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And to win this is either take out all the countries and dominate it, or get 10 points on the board. And guess what? I have 10 points on the board. Meanwhile, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7. They came close. But guess what? We're the better ones. We win these! Let's go! The Republic of Ashtown beat Italy! We're too good. The old gen memes are the best.